Welcome to Transforming the Toddler Years, a Core 4 parenting podcast for conscious, cycle-breaking parents ready to turn toddler tantrums into teachable moments. Hi, I'm Cara Tyrrell, a lifetime lover of littles, mom to 2 grown and flown girls, and an early childhood educator. Through the show, I teach you my collaborative parenting methodology for nurturing your little human's mind, body, and spirit. Because how you connect and collaborate in the first 5 years is how you raise happy, healthy kids who grow into the best version of themselves and find true success in school and life. Hey, Mama. You know that parenting is a job, a J-O-B job, and it's okay to ask for help. It's okay to know what you don't know. And that's what I'm here for. My Transforming the Toddler Years course is currently closed, but I am accepting one-on-one clients who are looking to make massive transformation inside their home. If you're feeling overwhelmed, disconnected, and that you're in survival mode all day, every day, but you wake up determined to be intentional, calm, and connected so that you can help your child thrive, I can help. Schedule a complimentary connection call with the link in the show notes to share your parenting journey and your current struggles. Let's see how we can work together to help you transform the toddler years. Welcome back, Toddler Tribe. Today we're talking about raising kids who become good friends. We've talked before about how your role as a parent is not to be their friend, right? It's to be their guide. It's to be their support system. It's to teach them the skills they're going to need, even when it's hard, so that they can navigate the world on their own. But when it comes to raising siblings, we really want them to like each other. We really want them to be friends. For those of you who don't know, I'm an only child. And so I came to the sibling raising game with zero personal experience. Sure, I babysat like a crazy person, ran my own company, essentially. Think Christy from the Babysitters Club. I nannied, right? And then I went through my education process with young kids, but it's not the same. And you know, it's not the same as when they're both under your roof 24/7 and you're responsible for all of it. So I was determined, really determined to raise kids who liked each other, who were friends. And you know what? All my tools, all my strategies, all my skills, I kind of flat out failed. Or at least I thought I did. This story has a happy ending. Those early years, I mean, they're 2 years apart almost to the day. Why couldn't they see the world similarly? Why didn't they like playing with the same toys? Why did they trigger each other so much? Why did one want to be outside and one wanted to be inside? Oh, I really thought I was failing every single step of the way. I also knew that I was so zoned in to what each of them needed in their own unique journey to their emotional discovery, to who they were as human beings. So I could understand cognitively why one liked to play with Barbies sitting inside, but the other wanted to be halfway up a tree climbing. Like, I got it, but it just didn't bring the outcome that I was looking for. I had these visions of my head, these expectations that they'd go run outside together, that they'd create the Barbie dream house together. No. And this went on for a long, long time. So what's my happy ending? They're 19 and 21 now. They are literally a world away from each other. One lives in the United States and one lives in Japan. They are 13 or 14 hours time difference, depending on the time of year. Plug, if anyone who has power here is listening. Can we Americans just ditch the time changes, please? It does make my life very complicated because Japan doesn't do it. Okay, there's that. And they're closer than they've ever been. I guess absence really does make the heart grow fonder. They talk to each other more consistently than they ever have. They FaceTime. They pray together. They're building their adult relationship. They're missing each other. They're worrying about each other's feelings and how their day went. And I am so fulfilled. And realized I didn't fail anything. I mean, 21 years is a long time to think that there was a part of my job I just didn't do well. I laid the foundation. I was always supporting whatever small level of positive interaction I could between the two of them. And I was constantly saying things like, friends enjoy doing the same thing together, but friendly is okay too. You don't have to see the world the same way to respect and love each other. You can get curious about your sister's perspective while having your own. That permission to be their own people, even though what I really wanted to see wasn't happening in the moment, and those foundational belief systems that I gave them through my words, through my actions, and through the modeling I did with other adults in the home and out of the home was enough. Yeah, it was a long wait. But to see it coming together now just gives me such intense joy. I have no idea when they will be in person together again. I mean, honestly, it could be years, knowing Caroline's plan to finish college in Japan. That day is going to be a kind of special that was a lifetime worth waiting for. And you know what I'm going to do? Nothing. That's not usually what I do, by the way. I'm usually the run and hug. I'm usually the chatty. I'm usually the let's get you fed. That's not what I'm going to do. I'm going to let Claire go to the airport to pick up her sister. I'm going to let them have those hours together because we live that far from an airport. And that bonding time that they've waited all these years and to level up and be ready for. I'm going to do my darndest. I mean, I can't help but be me, right? Eventually. But I am going to work so hard to sit and observe them, to give them the space, to have the moments here together. I'll probably cry. I'll definitely cry. And that'll be awesome too. Raising kids in the moment does not always have the outcome we expect. It doesn't fit the vision in our heads. But shifting our language from, why can't you two just get along? Which is comparative, which is contrastive, almost like a competition, to that perspective piece. This is how you believe it is, and this is how you believe it is, and you both can believe it. This is what you find to be fun. This is what you find to be fun. You both can have those experiences. That's a healthy way to allow them a long journey on the outside to come back together eventually. And honestly, my prayer for you is that your eventually is not as long as mine. It was a long wait. There's so many amazing resources and ways to support each of your kids for who they are while setting a tone for family respect. for honesty, for accepting other people's ways of thinking. That identity building, and that's exactly what you're doing. That healthy identity building will arm them with the ability to go out in the world. And then they will see and experience other people that way. And that's exactly what happened with my two. One moved west, one moved far east. They experienced the world, the other people, and they realized what those healthy, connected values were that they grew up with. And they realized that not everyone is right and not everyone is wrong, and everyone is allowed to be a participant in the conversation. And they realized how important it is to stay connected to the people you love most. And it brought them together in a way they have never shared a relationship before. They weren't ugly to each other. They weren't mean or unkind. They weren't, celebrity-related drama ugly, grabbing things out of each other's closets. None of that. It was a very complacent kind of, I just don't get you. But mom says that I'm supposed to respect you, even if I don't get you. And mom says I'm supposed to be kind to you, even if you're not kind to me. If you have kids who naturally adore each other, and trust me, I've seen many families that are blessed with that. Yay for you. I am so happy for you. And I'll be totally honest, there are families that my kids grew up with, and they had that. It was just an organic nature match between siblings, and I was jealous as heck. But it was not my reality, and I couldn't force it to be my reality, no matter what I did. All I could do was support an appropriate identity development in each of my unique little humans. Thank you for the big work you're doing. Thank you for caring enough to parent differently than you were parented. Until our next episode, stay mindful and proactive as we transform the toddler years.